Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Lilis AISAH. I am 6th semester student from English Education Department, Islamic University of Blitar. In this video, we will explore what methods and approach are, their differences, and the most common ELT teaching methods and approach used today. Teaching English is an art and a science. It is not just about words, grammar, or pronunciation. It's about how we teach and engage students effectively. But have you ever wondered why some teachers use different strategies in their classrooms? That's because of different teaching methods and approach in ELT. Before we dive into different teaching styles, let's first understand the differences between methods and approaches. A method is a structured, step-by-step way of teaching based on specific principles and techniques. It provides a clear instructional strategy for teachers to follow. Meanwhile, an approach is broader. It refers to overall philosophy or belief about how language should be taught and learned. It doesn't dictate specific techniques but provides a general framework. Think of an approach as a teaching mindset and a method as the how-to guide that follows that mindset. Now, let's explore some of the most well-known ELT teaching methods and approaches that have shaped language education over the years. The first is Grammar Translation Method or GTM. This type is one of the oldest methods focused on translating text and memorizing grammar rules, often used for teaching reading and writing rather than speaking. For example, the teacher explains English grammar in the student's native language and assigns translation exercise. The second one is direct method. This type is teach English directly without using the student's first language. Emphasize speaking and listening through immersion. For example, a teacher asks, "What is this?" while pointing to an apple, and the student's response is in English instead of translating. The third one is audiolingual method or ALM. These types focus on habit formation through repetition and trials. Based on behaviorists and psychology, learning occurs through stimulus and response. For example, the teacher says, "I'm happy." Students repeat in chorus several times before moving on to a variant like "you are happy." The next type is communicative language teaching or CLT. This type is prioritize real-life communication over grammar rules, encourages interaction, discussion, and problem solving. For example, students role-play ordering food at a restaurant using natural conversation skills. Next type is task-based language teaching or TBLT. This type is students learn English by completing meaningful tasks rather than memorizing rules. Focus on practical language. For example, a shopping activity where students must ask for price and make purchases in English. The sixth type is total physical response or TPR. This type connects language learning with physical movement, great for young learners and beginners. For example, the teacher gives commands like stand up or touch your nose, and students follow the action. The seventh type is silent way. These types encourage students' independence with minimal teacher intervention, use visual aids and gesture instead of direct explanation. For example, the teacher points to colored roots representing words, prompting students to figure out pronunciation and sentence structures. And the last type is lexical approach, focus on learning chunks of language or collocation and phrases. Instead of single words, believes that vocabulary and expressions are more useful than grammar rules alone. For example, teaching phrases like "it's up to you" instead of explaining the individual words. As we've seen, there are many different ELT methods and approaches, each with unique strengths. A good teacher doesn't rely on just one method but adapts and combines them based on students' needs, level, and learning styles. So, which method do you think is the most effective? Or do you prefer a mix of them? Share your thoughts. Thank you for watching and happy teaching. That's all from me. Akhirul kalam. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.